Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I wasn't planning on making a follow-up about the Mean Girls Bratz, but today, with Regina's drop, I definitely feel the need to talk about it because just like everything, we'll start from the beginning, and then we'll get into how her actual drop went. But yeah, without further ado, let's find a starting point. I don't think I need to sit here and tell you guys just how bad that Katie's drop was. A lot of people missed out, mostly bots got her. Somehow I was fortunate enough to get Katie, and yeah, I don't know how I pulled that off, but most people missed out on this doll. Resellers got the majority and were selling her on eBay for $300. Her prices are still roughly around there, and it's just unfortunate all around. But last night, Bratz posted something and made somewhat of an announcement in their caption. They made a post advertising Regina, and this was the caption. It says that Bratz.com and El Corte Inglés, which is the website that had Katie but canceled a bunch of orders. I think I forgot to mention that. But a bunch of people who ordered Katie from El Corte Inglés got an email from the website canceling their order and refunding their money, saying, "Oh, sorry, we didn't get any." But I guess now they are getting some, so some people's orders weren't canceled. It's kind of a mess. I don't know how they're going to resolve that, but unfortunately that's another thing. That's not what we're talking about. It says that they're working on adding additional stock to Regina's drop. And due to this, your order could ship between October 18th to December 20th. So yeah, they were adding more dolls. That's good news. They also said that they hope more people can get the iconic collaboration, and then dropped that the purchase limit was now one per customer. A lot of people were happy about this. Personally, though, I wasn't, because I stand by the opinion that individual collectors buying two dolls, be it to keep one in the box and unbox the other, or buying one for a friend, buying one for a family member while buying their own doll, any reason, one person having two is not the problem. The problem is resellers using their bots to buy, like, several, you know? They buy several, they drive up the prices and sell them for crazy amounts. That's what the issue is. The issue has never been individual collectors buying two for themselves or for another person. In my case, usually I would buy two because one would be for my mom, who's also a doll collector, and the other is for me. That's what I did with Katie's drop. I was able to get one for both me and my mom, so fortunately we both got Katie. But in the case of Regina, who was limited to one per person, she sold out in 3 minutes, so she lasted 1 minute longer than Katie did. And the captchas on the website, they now had captchas during checkout. They were terrible. No matter what I did, I couldn't get past it until like 2 minutes. And at that point, I knew the doll was going to sell out. I was waiting, but it told me that I was going to be in line for 4 minutes. And I just knew that I wasn't going to get her, you know? Like, that's... When you see a number higher than 1 minute on one of those, like, you're in line to check out screens, that's how you know you're kind of just... You're fucked, you know? You're out of luck. And that's how it was for me. The doll sold out. I think the reason for her selling out is obviously resellers. When you go on eBay, there's tons of them selling her between anywhere from like $245 to $300, just like Katie. I'm actually surprised she's slightly cheaper. Hopefully her price continues to drop. Stay strong, people. Don't buy those orders. Those resellers' orders. But yeah, the short of it is just that Regina's drop was no better than Katie's. I saw even less people this time around who were able to get it. My one friend who was able to get Katie alongside me last time, not that we were buying together or anything, I just mean that he also got Katie. He was able to get Regina, but I haven't seen very many other people who were. I think like 1 or 2 of my other friends were able to, so I know like maybe 3 or 4 people total who were able to get Regina from the Bratz.com drop. But yeah, overall her drop was just as bad as Katie's was, and even more people missed out than they did before. Unfortunately, I was one of those people. I'm not bitter, per se. Like, honestly, the more I think about it, I'm not too bothered by it. I really wanted to get her, but I'm not going to beat myself up about it, you know? I can just and move on, you know? That's what I'm telling myself, at least. But yeah, Regina's drop was pretty bad. I expected it to be. I was preparing for her drop to be bad, and I think that's why I'm able to kind of quell my disappointment a bit, because I wasn't expecting things to go smoothly. She's the most popular character from Mean Girls. She's more of the poster girl than Katie is. Like, Regina is so iconic that literally everyone thinks that they're her, you know? She's one of those characters, one of those, like, literally me characters. It is unfortunate that, this is just me talking about myself, that I won't be able to display all 4 dolls together. I really wanted to, since all 4 of the spines of their boxes go together. But I'm hoping that Karen and Gretchen will maybe be a bit better, since they're a 2-pack. Maybe less people will buy them, or who knows, maybe more people will buy them because they're a 2-pack. Only time will tell. But yeah, Bratz did a lot to try to help people with this drop. For example, the Mean Girls tab on the website now actually opens listings for the Mean Girls dolls rather than just like promotional pictures like before where it wouldn't lead anywhere. They also added an increase button to the cart, because before they only had a decrease button, so like if you tried to increase it from the cart, you would just delete your item in the cart. So they added an increase button, although considering Regina was limited to 1 per person rather than 2 per person, it's not like that served any purpose, but still, it was a nice thing to fix. And they also were like advertising to click shop all on their story so that people didn't like miss the doll. I don't know. But I think Regina's drop just proves that I did get lucky with Katie. Like, I didn't do anything better than anyone else. I just got really lucky. I am sad about it. Like, don't get me wrong. I was super excited for this drop and super nervous for it. So, I am sad. I am a bit sad that I wasn't able to get her. But I am happy that at least some people that I know were able to get her. It just sucks, you know? It's just really unfortunate because they were advertising that they were trying to make this drop better, and the changes that they made seem to have only helped scalpers more. I've heard that 1 per person actually makes it easier for resellers to buy them because they have all these bots and they use the same, like, they use different credit cards so that the website doesn't, like, cancel their order. They use different credit cards linked to the same bank account. Like, they have all these methods that they know to get more of the things that they're trying to resell. And 1 per person, I guess I've heard. This is what I've heard. I don't know the source of this. But apparently when websites do 1 per person, it just makes it easier for the bots to come in and get the dolls. Not to mention the CAPTCHA that they were using was like those, like, oh, click every picture that has a fire hydrant in it. Or they'll show you a picture of a bicycle and then have it cut up into squares and be like, pick every one that has a picture of a bicycle in it, you know? The bots that they use, that resellers use, know how to solve those CAPTCHAs, and they know how to do it quick. I'm stupid. I was struggling with those CAPTCHAs. So, for me personally, the CAPTCHAs didn't help. Katie, when she released, did not have CAPTCHAs like that, so I think that's the only reason I was able to get her, not gonna lie. The fact that Regina did definitely screwed me over. I don't know. But, like, the fact that Regina was advertised with them saying that they were going to stock more, like they were going to put pre-orders in with, like, the regular stock that's already ready to go. The fact that she still sold out in 3 minutes is, like, super unfortunate, and I do feel like Bratz is going to face a lot of criticism for that, because, honestly, if they wanted this collaboration to be limited, that's fine, but they should have made it something that's, like, made to order, you know? Because when something's made to order, only the amount of things that are ordered within the pre-order time frame get made, meaning that the collaboration is still limited. But if it's made to order, that means that everyone gets a chance to get it. So, you know, like, people who find out about the dolls, like, a year later, obviously they won't be able to get it. They'll have to buy through resellers, because that's going to be the only way to get it, because they missed the pre-order period. But, you know, like, making it made to order means that everyone who wants the doll and knows about it at release is able to place an order and get their doll at some point. And then it's still limited. It will still be limited because once the pre-order period is over, no more orders can be placed and no more dolls will be produced than the amount that was ordered. So, I really think they could have had the best of both worlds if they did that. Like, yes, we would have had to wait a year for the dolls to be done, but still, it would have been better than this mess that's been going on. I really want to know how many of each doll is being produced, because considering they're selling out so fast and resellers have so many of them, like, it's just kind of impossible to assume, you know? There was also a really weird glitch with the Bratz website where when people would try to check out, if they tried to get Katie last time and failed, she would appear in their cart, like, as a ghost alongside Regina. So it would make people think, oh, is Katie in stock? So then when they go to check out, they would just be allowed to check out. But when they go to pay, it would cancel the order and be like, oh, something in your cart is out of stock, and then throw them back in a line. I saw that happen to one of my friends. Her username is Morgs Dolls. Very popular customizer in the doll community. Yeah, that happened to her. I saw it happen to a couple other people as well. But it's just like the fact that there was still glitches on the website. Oh my god, one that I haven't even mentioned is that when the clock struck 11, I started refreshing the website looking for Regina. I was checking everywhere. Her listing wasn't showing up. And then when it did, I clicked on it and it's like, oh, this listing doesn't exist. Like, what do you mean it doesn't exist? I just clicked on it. So that was another glitch that I encountered personally. I didn't encounter the Katie one, maybe because I was actually able to order her. I didn't experience it. But with Regina, first I couldn't find her. Then when I did find her, it's like, oh, this listing doesn't exist. So it took maybe an extra 40 seconds, maybe even a minute, just trying to get her listing to show up. And then I had to mess around with the CAPTCHAs because the CAPTCHAs hated me. I kept doing them correctly, but then it kept loading in more images, like they thought I was stupid or something. I didn't know what to do. Eventually, I just clicked the refresh button on it, and then I did it one more time, and it finally let me through. But that's when it gave me oh, you're in line for 4 minutes. Hopefully your doll is still available by then. And that's how I knew I wasn't gonna get her. So yeah, in short, this drop was a disaster. And honestly, I can't think of a way for Bratz to make it better. They made a lot of changes that people were begging for, that people thought would benefit, and none of them seemed to. So, yeah. Personally, I already shared what I think they should have done. I think this should have been something made to order, like Fangvote Jennifer and Rochelle. Like, Fangvote Jennifer was available for 2 weeks. People ordered her during that time frame, and people who found out after the fact are probably going to end up buying from resellers because they missed out, you know? Like, it gives people a good amount of time to try to get the doll. Even when it sells out, though, there's still that exclusivity, like when the pre-orders close, because they're not going to get any more of it. They're not going to make any more of it. So, that's something they could have done if they wanted this drop to be exclusive. But honestly, I think this drop should have just been widely available. Like, it doesn't make sense that it's not. People would have gone crazy for this. It didn't have to be exclusive to be popular. If anything, they should have made something people don't really care about exclusive, like Kylie, because why is there so many of her? She's $5 at Target right now. She's $5 on Amazon. People don't want the Kylie Jenner dolls, but people do want the Bratz Mean Girls dolls. Again, it's probably just a marketing thing. Isaac Larian, the CEO of MGA, has been very happy on his LinkedIn recently with their products reselling for high prices. It looks good to investors, so I guess that's all he cares about. But yeah, that's everything that I wanted to say and ramble about. I honestly didn't know how to end this video, so I'm just gonna say, hopefully, people who want Karen and Gretchen have an easier time with them. I'm still going to try for those two, because even having 3 out of 4 dolls would still be good, though I don't think I'm ever gonna pay I'm never gonna pay the reseller prices for Regina. I keep stumbling over my words because I'm kind of congested. It's annoying. Should I take Mucinex? Should I take a shot of vodka? I don't know what to do. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Feel free to share your own experiences with the Regina drop in the comments. If you're able to get her, I'm happy for you. I'm still a little sad that I couldn't get her, but I'm happy if other collectors were able to get her, because anything is better than resellers getting her. So yeah, share your experiences in the comments. Let me know if you're planning on going for Karen and Gretchen. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!